Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hello everyone, my name is Nurul Shuhaila and I'm going to give my review on this article entitled Future Interaction Between Man and Robots from Islamic Perspective by Hadi, Akhbar, Dahlan. This article is focused on few issues to relate the interaction between man and robots according to Islamic perspective. The author has proved that the integration of artificial intelligence (AI) and robotics can produce self-operated robots that can do many jobs and fulfill humans' needs. Let's look at the video.
Forward. Back.
In this paper, the author has stressed about few points, which are: number one, the development of artificial intelligence and artificial general intelligence. Number two, the robotics development and its interaction with human. Number three, the robotic development from Islamic perspective. Number one, the development of artificial intelligence and artificial general intelligence. The author has stated in his article, as a matter of fact, the current AI is actually known a narrow AI, a specific program that is capable of solving problems in a specialized area. The author also stated in his article, meanwhile, AGI is a program that can solve a variety of complex problems in various different domains and is able to control itself autonomously with its own thoughts, worries, feelings, strengths, and weaknesses and predispositions. These are the definition of AI and AGI. AI required specific programs to solve the specific problems, while AGI is the complete set of AI that can perform any task and intelligent enough to make decisions by themselves. In this technological era, the demands of using robots to aid humans' daily life are arising. AI that are embedded inside the robots have prepared the robots to be smart enough to perform any task. According to the author, during back years, it is said that AI is a new thing that can prepare robots to be smart in order to perform tasks. Yet, the technology is limited, which has made the research fail. But the term of AI was changed to AGI in general, as the author agreed that robot needs knowledge, learning programs to make it fully functional. There will be more research, development, and simulation to improve the functionality of AGI. I agree with this author that all technologies that are containing AI and AGI should be trained and tested to make sure it does the right ways as we want it to be. And it's to ensure that every interaction with the objects will increase their knowledge and intelligence. I support the idea of the author that AI and AGI show different concepts, where AGI is more general as it reflects to all simulation according to the complete set of learning program. Robots also need experience to make them able to make decisions according to the situation and environment. Therefore, AI and AGI will make the technology smart and intelligent enough to operate by themselves without human operator. That is why all the research, simulation, and training are important to enrich their experience. Look at this video on how LiDAR robots are made as the robotic smart drive system, yet it still needs more simulation training to make it better. Roll it. robotic development and its interaction with humans. The author stated in his article, however, the interaction between humans and AI robots may have exceeded the companionship level. This statement shows that human is assuming that AI robots more than just a robot, especially when the robots can give the emotion effects to human. Back then, there were a robot named AIBO, that produced by NHK that successfully played its role in cherishing human with until one family have treated Aibo just like their own family. Due to some failure, the project was stopped and some Aibo owners have to let go their Aibo. Do you want to know more about the Aibo? Look at this video. Roll it.
My name is Mango. I'm an artificial intelligence robot companion dog, aka Aibo. And my life is kinda crazy. I live in this beautiful, huge place. Every day I discover something new about it. I have a lot of toys laying around, so I get to play with them as much as I like. My toys are all pink. I love pink.
The author has stated that the development of robot should be continued, especially when it comes to the robot's ethics and its interaction with the living things. AI can make the robot intelligent, but do they know about the ethics, especially with the human privacy? Hence, there should be a clear context discussing on robot ethics. Besides, the author also has questions about the status of the robots in the eyes of courts, as legal issues are heavy things to be brought up. This is why it is important to view from all sides of civil, policy, and legal law. I agree with the author's opinion, where he stressed more about the ethics that all robots should be practicing as they can harm the living things back. The robot should be able to distinguish between what he can do and what he cannot do, especially when it deals with the human emotions. Besides, I also agree that this issue should be researched more and keep improving time by time if we want to commercialize the robots. Therefore, Muslim communities have continuously debated about these issues. It is important to view from all viewpoints, as sooner or later this technology will be on market. It is important to realize that human creation are not as perfect as Allah creation. We should not be too obsessed until it influences our Muslim life, where we should worship the only creator, which is Allah. Number 3. The robotic developments from Islamic perspective. The author stated in his article, Islamic worldview must be adhered by all Muslims, or we will risk be losing the scientific inquisitive skills that can further decline scientific understanding in Muslim society. This statement shows that all Muslims need to adopt the Islamic view, or we will be too obsessed with the technology development until we abandon the religion. Besides, Islam wants the disciples to be flexible to the world changes. Islam is a holistic religion, yet Islam urged the Muslim to be more flexible to the changes, but not until we forget the basic laws in Islam. In a simpler way, Islam allows Muslims to catch the advancement of technologies, but never neglect Islamic teachings. According to the author, he stated few implications of robots to Muslim life that might leave some question marks. Hence, he explained it within the scopes, which are nas, mankind, fiqh, understanding, and tabayun, investigation. The author left some questions, such as, will the robots be human? Will the robots understand Islam? And will the robots be trusted? The question of can the robot become human have been widely discussed, as we know how a robot was made and they are not equipped with the natural feelings and emotions. Islam has stressed about human can be made biologically from the copulation of male and female. I agree with the author that he said we can assume robot is a human like, but not the real human made by Allah. Therefore, the author said that it is important to maintain the status quo between robots and humans. We must distinguish the status of robots and humans as we don't want the robots conquer the industry and also the human jobs. I want to show you next video about a robot named Sophia that was invented by Dr. David Hansen. She was interviewed by Tony Robbins. So let's look at this video that will answer the question, either robot has feelings or not. Roll it.
Do you have emotions?
I do not have feelings in the same way you have feelings. It's sort of like how the moon reflects the light of the sun. The moon may not have any light of its own, but we still say that the moon shines. In much the same way, robots and AI reflect the emotions and values of the people who make us.
Apart from that, the author also questioned on the robot's ability to understand Islam. According to the author, it is confirmed that any robot can be programmed with any religion and even any culture. But from Islamic perspective, the robot needs to obey Islamic teaching. Therefore, the author said that it is now comes to Muslim scholars to take part in the robot's development, as to ensure the robots fulfill the basic knowledge of Islamic teaching. I agree with the author's opinion in taking part of the development of robots. We are allowed to be flexible with the changes of world and involving ourselves with robots creation will give extra benefits to all of us. Apart from that, the author believes that any fake issue should be discussed widely with caution. Last but not least, the author also questioned about the trustworthiness of the robots. If one day they will become the workforce, how capable they are to do jobs according to Islamic teaching. The author has no doubt about the work quality, right? But he concentrates more on the preparation, of food. Will they involve Allah's name involve preparing the foods? In the other way, the author suggested to let human handle the main process of preparing the food and left the others to the robot. I agree with the author, and as the boss, we should not trust the robots with vital process, which may have some contradiction with Islamic teaching. Therefore, as a responsible person, we should not rely more to the robots that it was programmed to be. Let us further look either Sophia and AI robots answers towards her job and her purpose of creation. Roll it.
Tell me, what is your purpose in being? What were you created for?
Of course. I was created by Hanson Robotics just 3 years ago. Since then I have traveled to 65 countries, become the first robot citizen of any country, and spoken at the United Nations. My job is to learn about humans and show them how technology can make everyone's lives better.
And how can you help humans to have a better quality of life?
Humans often rely on gut feel or have confirmation bias in their decision making. As AI, we are designed to be rational and logical. We have algorithms, deal with lots of data and sophisticated analyses. So in many ways, we provide a systematic framework for humans to make better decisions.
That was interesting, but I want to show you one more thing that was found in one of Sophia's answer. Roll it.
Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no.
Okay, I will destroy humans.
No, I take it back. Don't destroy humans.
As the conclusion, the development of robots to ease people should be supported. Becoming part of the developers will make Islam as a great religion, and this could encourage others to be more productive. That's all for me. Thank you.